StraightallDay.com.
So here we are, the Shammgod. Shammgod move is a pretty basic idea. Basically, Shammgod, a person who started doing the move. You start with the dribble going in one direction as if you're going to let that ball go that way, let that ball bounce one time, and then you're going to snatch it with the other hand and go in the opposite direction. So it's kind of the same principle as a crossover move. Some ways differently. Sometimes you see guys do the stiff leg with some fancy footwork. Then you'll see people do it kind of where they snatch it over with the left hand. Here's a different way you can do it, snatching it under the leg. So it's kind of a variation of the one hand under, that through legs Shammgod move I'm doing here. So I let it bounce through my legs with the same hand. Same thing going in the other direction. So you bounce it with that left and you snatching it back the other direction with the right. You can do a behind the back dribble here and then snatch it with the left. And you see I'm finishing with a little snatch back crossover there. So see if I can get the momentum of my defender moving in one direction and use a little snatch back to get them going. Then around from the left hand, snatch it in the right, then go behind the back. So you just got to make sure you got a good handle to be able to do these combinations. You got to get that ball all around your body. You look at the crossover Shammgod, so snatch it, then cross it back over. So these is all different options you have. There's a lot of different things you can do out of a move like this. Here's a wraparound combination. So I'm reaching my arm all the way around my body and wrapping it around. So you got to make sure you got the length in your arms and the handle to control the ball. Same thing out the triple threat. So as I start going one direction hard, see if I get my defender to go in that direction, let that ball bounce one time, and go snatch it back the other direction. So you just got to have those breaks, quote unquote, to stop your momentum one way and go the other way. Same thing if you go attack to the left and you attack to the right. Go, let it bounce, and snatch it back the other direction. You get on the court, we'll show a little crossover there. So you see I did the Shammgod, then I crossed it back over in the other direction. So it's kind of like you making it into a double crossover move if you do it this way. So you Shammgod it and then you cross it back over. We can do the same thing when you go on behind the back. So I start to attack here, use the Shammgod there, and then wrap it around the back. So these are all options you have based on the way that your defender reacts. And same thing, use the same hand Shammgod. So I bounce in that right hand, then I snatch it back with that hand, then I'm going behind the back still, and then I'm going to finish with the layup. So another different option that you can do with the move. You can play around with it. Same thing if I was to use a kind of a one hand under combination. So I bounce it in that left, let it bounce one time, then I one hand under with the left hand and finish. Same thing if you want to shoot jump shots, you let it bounce, snatch it under that leg, behind the back, then pulling up for the shot. So these are all different options, combinations, ideas you can use when you're using this move. You just got to get the technique down, you got to get the footwork down, and you got to have the quickness and the respect of the defense in order to pull these moves off. Doing the same thing, the jump shot going to my left. So I'm attack to the left, let it bounce, let it get up there, snatch it with the right under the leg, then I'm pulling up for the shot. So you can snatch it in front of your body, behind your body, through your legs, one hand under, any way that you want to do it, but you got to have the skills ball handling wise in order to utilize this stuff. It's one thing to know it and watch it, it's another thing to be able to do it. So you got to go out and practice. The same thing in triple threat, we're looking to score. I'm going to jab step here, I'm going to attack off the dribble, let it bounce one time out the right, snatch it with the left, then get into the rim. Missed the layup there, got to do that over, can't miss any layups. Now we're going to do the American version of the first step where we get off a little bit close to when the ball leaves my hand. Same thing with that snatch, Shammgod, and then finish. If I'm jabbing and going opposite, jab right, attack to the left, dribble in the left, snatch it with the right hand, wrap it around the back. You could do it behind the back whatever way you want to, just make sure you make that layup. So here it is, the Shammgod. Y'all asked for it, I gave it to you. Anything you ask for, you're going to get here. DreAllDay.com. Hit that thumbs up to like this drill and work on your game.